Hi everyone, today we'll see some examples based on the Moivre's theorem. If cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0 and that is also equal to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, we have to prove that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2 and that is also equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. And this might seem a bit challenging when we see it the first time. But let's try to figure out what the approach can be for this question. Now we're already given cos alpha plus cos beta and cos gamma, and this is the equation that we have. The first formula that comes in our head is cos 2 alpha, right? So what an approach can be if we can somehow use this formulas as cos square alpha minus sin square alpha, and because of this we also get that cos 2 alpha is equal to 0. Somewhere we can write it for cos 2 beta and similarly cos 2 gamma. And this thing happens when we're using De Moivre's theorem, right? Because we are taking 2 alpha here. So this must mean that this might have come from cis 2 alpha. And using De Moivre's, this would have come from some cis alpha raised to power whole squared, right? And similarly, this thing would be coming from some cis 2 beta is equal to 0, eventually come from cis beta whole squared, and this would be cis 2 gamma is equal to 0, which would come from cis gamma whole squared. And if you see this equation properly, so somewhere we're also talking about cis alpha here, and cis beta here, and cis gamma here. So it makes sense if we just place these terms as some x, y, z. So this we can call x, this we can call y, and this we can call z. To get that x plus y plus z is equal to 0, because this would separate as real terms of cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma. And here the imaginary terms would be sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, and both of them are 0. So both of them individually would be 0 also. And somewhere, because we are talking about squares here, we have to do something about squaring it. So this is just an approach we have. This is just an intuition we have. We have not solved the question, but at least we know now which direction we're going to go at, right? So let's do that. So we'll try to prove this. So we'll try to prove it. So the given information with us is that cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0. Sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is equal to 0. And if we multiply I both sides of this equation, it still means that I into sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is also 0. So when we add them up, what we'll get is that cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma plus I of sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. But since this term is 0 and also this term is 0, then this entire equation should also be 0. So this gives us, now we can take cis alpha as x, or cos alpha plus I sin alpha as x. We can take y as cos beta plus I sin beta, and z as cos gamma plus I sin gamma, which as we talked in the approach before. And this equation then simply translates to x plus y plus z is equal to 0, because the real parts would separate as cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, and the imaginary part would separate as sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma, which would give us this equation. So now we're moving from cis alpha and angles to just algebraic equation x plus y plus z is equal to 0. And now in the approach we saw that we are somewhere talking about the squares. So let's square both sides and let's see what we get. We get that x plus y plus z whole squared is equal to 0. And when we open it up, this gives us that x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx is equal to 0. Now let's take similar terms on one side and other terms on the other end. So we get x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to minus of 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Now what we can do is, because there are two terms here, xy, yz and zx, we just want to convert it into one term. And for that, we can just divide this entire equation by x, y, z. So let's do that. Let's take some common out to give us that this becomes minus 2x by z into 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. And now what are these terms? These are the same terms that we wrote here. So 1 by x would be 1 divided by cos alpha plus I sin alpha, or cos alpha plus I sin alpha raised to power minus 1, which by de Moivre's theorem would be cos alpha minus of I sin alpha. So let's write it like that. So we'll keep this term right here, and we'll write 1 by x as cos alpha minus of I sin alpha. 1 by y becomes cos beta plus I sin beta raised to power minus 1, which by de Moivre's theorem would be cos beta minus of I sin beta. And similarly, 1 by z would be cos gamma minus I sin gamma. And now let's take the real terms one side. So we get minus 2xyz cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma minus of I sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. But as we saw earlier, what is given is that this term is 0, and similarly this term is also 0. So this entire thing is 0, which means that this would be 0. And so we got that x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 0. And this is what we wanted, because now we can use the original formulas, and we can write it as cos alpha plus I sin alpha raised to power squared plus cos beta plus I sin beta raised to power square plus cos gamma plus I sin gamma raised to power square is equal to 0. And we can open it up using de Moivre's theorem as cos 2 alpha plus I sin 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus I sin 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma plus I sin 2 gamma. And so if this entire complex number is equal to 0, that must mean the real part is 0 and the imaginary part is 0. Now the real part of this entire complex number is cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma, and that is equal to 0. And that's great. Now, knowing the formula of cos 2 alpha, we can open it in two ways. First is take in the cos square alpha term, or second is to take it in the sin square alpha term. So our formula is that cos 2 alpha is equal to 2 cos square alpha minus 1. So let's open all of them in this formula. So we get that 2 cos square alpha minus 1 plus 2 cos square beta minus 1 plus 2 cos square gamma minus 1 is equal to 0, which would give us that 2 into cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3. And by dividing both sides, we get that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. Well, the second thing we had to prove was the sin square terms. And we can do it with this formula also. We can open cos 2 alpha now as cos 2 alpha is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square alpha. So this opens up as 1 minus 2 sin square alpha plus 1 minus 2 sin square beta plus 1 minus 2 sin square gamma is equal to 0, which would give us that 2 into sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3. So this gives us that sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is equal to 3 by 2. And so we got what we wanted to prove. So we get from here that cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0, and sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma is equal to 0. And from this, we get that cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 3 by 2, which is also equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. And so this is hence proved. So that's about it. Thank you.